In studio here on this, well, it's a rainy Monday morning,
It is.
Alex.
Right now it is. So it's going to change, though. It's going to get hot and humid for you, so you'll like that for your run today.
Okay. I like that a whole lot. Yes,
I knew you would.
I like it hot and humid, Alex, in the winter.
You're
or
the
in the
only
summertime,
one.
because winter's coming, and then we'll be longing for the warm weather, so we'll take that.
Yeah. New Year's Eve is 6 months from Thursday.
That's true.
Just
Thanks,
pointing that
Kev.
out.
Appreciate
Sorry.
it.
Just saying, we're halfway
Yeah.
there. Take advantage.
Don't need that.
I'll be honest enough to tell you, though, that over the next 2 weeks, if we look at what that forecast looks like, upper 80s and low 90s, maybe mid to upper 90s a couple times, I might be in favor of a couple of 70-degree days by the end of this stretch. We'll see what happens. 8:07, and it's good to have our friends from West Fargo in here once a month. And today we have Mike Amundson. He is the executive director of West Fargo Events, and Melissa Richard on the phone with us. And Melissa is the communication director for the city of West Fargo. Mike, how are you, man? Good to see you again.
Appreciate it.
Let me get that mic set there for you. Okay, there we go. Good. And Melissa, can you hear us all right?
I can. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us here on the phone today. Great to have you both here. I'll start with you, Mike. First of all, tell us about that space. It's looking absolutely phenomenal. Sheyenne and 32nd Avenue and that little stage area there. I can't wait. You guys have got some great stuff cooked up for this summer.
I could go all day long, but
I bet
let
you
me just
could.
start with, the lights is open and running, and we are so proud of what's going on in West Fargo. The city of West Fargo owns the lights, and the public plaza is managed by West Fargo Events, and we couldn't be more pleased with what's going on over there.
Yeah, and pretty much the construction's done, isn't it? Everything's pretty much set and ready to go.
Yep, just about. We got a little bit of touch-up painting left to do, but for the most part, we're up and running, and everything is just beautiful.
Yeah, I love that little plaza area you have there, and the screen with the stage, and I can't wait for this thing all
Hey,
to
you're going to have
happen.
to come out for family movie night and family fun night. We got another one on Tuesday this week.
You know it. And if I'm not out there before, PJ Fleck, my man from Gopher Football, is going to be there July, 16th, I think?
Yes, we have some great special events coming. Yep.
Yeah, so there's a lot of really great events coming there. And it's always fun to hear about all the stuff going on in West Fargo. We call this segment What's Up in West Fargo. It's brought to you by Epic Companies, helping to make our communities better with top-notch mixed-use properties. Melissa, now the project with the POW-MIA Plaza, that's been a joint effort between the city, you got West Fargo Events, Epic Properties, Epic Companies. What do these two spaces there mean to that city of West Fargo now?
Well, West Fargo, we've been very successful over the last 20 years in the commercial and residential development. Obviously, our population has grown by I think it's 106%, and we think the number is going to be higher when the census is done. So we've done a great job at that, and now it's time to go back in and fine tune and put those public amenities in that really make it a special place. And that's what those two plazas represent. The parking garage that we also own and West Fargo Events is helping us coordinate at the Lights Plaza. So now it's time to just get back in there and truly offer the best work, live, play scenario we can in West Fargo for our residents.
Yeah, that sounds great. Mike, now between the two locations, you have a lot of things planned there. What's coming up in July you want people to know about?
Well, you say a lot of things planned. I just want to remind everyone we have 58 community events coming. So we're busy over at West Fargo Events. But, some of the great promoter events include Hairball's coming, Sarah Evans is coming. We've got Sawyer Brown, PJ Fleck. We've got some great stuff coming for ticketed events. For family fun nights, we've got family movie night. We got a carnival and an outdoor themed family fun night, a beach luau family fun night. We've got all sorts of great stuff. Blind Joe's going to play a free show.
Nice.
We have At the Emporium playing a free show. We've got all sorts of great stuff coming.
It sounds like it. Where on the web can people find out information about all that to get that schedule you're talking about?
WestFargoEvents.com.
Okay.
Or you can go to our Facebook page at West Fargo Events or Instagram.
Okay. And tell us about the organization West Fargo Events. What is it? Is it a division of the city, or is it something that some kind of community organizers came together to plan? What is West Fargo Events?
Great question. We're a nonprofit that just tries to impact quality of life for our citizens. So we do that by community events. We do that by managing public spaces. And then we do that by just giving people opportunities to gather socially, whether, obviously with COVID, we're having to be very, very intentional about how we gather.
Yeah.
But we're still, knocking it out of the park with Zoom bingo and all sorts of great things that are going on.
Yeah, good stuff there. Melissa, what are some of the things going on in West Fargo that you really want to make sure people are aware of heading into the summer?
Well, there's a few things. We unfortunately had to cancel the first 2 cruise nights of the season, so June and July are canceled. Those events bring tens of thousands of people down to Sheyenne Street, and we can't do our best at social distancing at events like that. But we're looking forward to hopefully still being able to hold our street fair on August 1st. We moved the date for that back into August to hopefully be able to hold the event. So we're still moving forward on that. We have the August and September cruise nights still online that we're still hopeful that we'll be able to hold, and then of course WestFest that we're looking at in September. And we'll take a look at what the conditions are and how we can hold it. It might have to be a little bit different than what we normally have year to year, but the city is committed to holding events when we can, and through our partnership with West Fargo Events, obviously there's lots of smaller community events going on where they're able to follow the standards that are in place a lot easier. And so I, just want to make sure everyone knows that West Fargo Events, the City of West Fargo was hired to, not only because we put that plaza in, but because we knew programming and events in that plaza would be also important. And so that's why they're working with us. And if I can just give one more shout out, it's to those businesses that are around the POW MIA Plaza and the Lights Plaza that have committed and invested in those spaces as well, and want to make sure residents are checking out their websites to see how they can continue to support them, what hours they're open, what opportunities they're giving for their customers to get in there and continue to support them as well.
Okay. Mike, now we know it takes a lot of resources to make all these things happen. How can the business community or even individuals help sponsor some of the events, or maybe even sponsor the plazas if that's something they want to do?
Great question. If any businesses or foundations want to get in touch with me at, Mike at westfargoevents.com, I'd love to have a chat with them. If anyone just appreciates what we're doing and likes our progress, just go to westfargoevents.com, click that donate button, and then we're good to go.
Okay, that's how it happens right there. Well, this has always been it's always a fun chat, and always hear some good things, sometimes reminded about good things as well. So appreciate you coming in today, Mike, and thanks, Melissa, for giving us some time on the phone, too. We've been talking about what's up in West Fargo with Mike Amundson from West Fargo Events, Melissa Richards with the City of West Fargo, brought to you by Epic Companies, helping to make our communities better with top-notch mixed-use properties. Find out more about Epic Companies projects and availability online at epiccompaniesnd.com. Mike and Melissa, thanks for the time. Have a great day and happy summer.
Hey, you have a great
Have a great week, guys.
All right, we'll talk to you again soon. 8:14 here on the Need to Know Morning Show on AM 1100 The Flag WZFG. When we come back on the program, we're going to talk about something that you might have been surprised about if you were driving down 42nd Street